Can I even comment on that? I don't know if I agree that it looks like a cock. I guess I could see where people think that, but ladies, I'd run the other way. How big is this thing? I love watching reaction channels, but I get tired of watching the same reaction channels over and over and over and over again. I'm Jen, and my husband Jay's usually here on the channel with me, but he's not feeling too well. I wanted to do a little special series where we look at people that are pretty well known, like Slapcam TV, Chills, Nuke's Top 5. I just started this channel like a week ago, and I am always curious of where my favorite big-time YouTubers got their start on YouTube. What were their first videos like? The channel I decided to feature today will be Slapped Ham. If you're not familiar with that channel, I would suggest checking them out because it is an awesome channel, and I will put all those links down in the description. The first video we will be doing is titled Bizarre Animals of the World. Sit back, grab your favorite snack, and relax. Let's get started.
Bizarre animals of the world.
Wow. Okay, that is awesome. Like, we all know that Slapped Ham has a totally different intro now to his videos, and a lot of that is kind of the old school cartoonish feel. I absolutely love that. But yeah, he's come a long way in how he does his videos nowadays, where you kind of get the little teaser in the beginning. He started with the cartoon animation there, which is pretty awesome, and then the little pig getting smacked on the butt. That was kind of funny. And what in the world is that thing on my screen? Ugh.
From penis worm snake thingies to deep sea goblins and even piss spitters, these are some of the world's most bizarre animals. Number 5. The eye or creepy finger-banging lemur. The eye is native to Madagascar and is the world's largest nocturnal primate. Famous for its unusual hunting methods, the eye taps on trees with its paws looking for grubs, then gnaws a hole in the wood with its forward-facing incisors. It then slowly inserts a long, creepy middle finger into the hole and plucks out its reward.
That thing is so like, it's creepy, but it's almost kind of cute looking. Like, I almost just want to take it home. But I don't know with it, that long finger looking thing it's sticking in there. Look at his little tongue sticking out. Like, it's so excited. It's like, ooh, I'm about to get this grub. Obviously, Slapped Ham has done their homework on these creatures. Like, he's even, when he pronounces the animal or species names, like, he's, even if he's not pronouncing it right, which I wouldn't know because that's way out of my level, he sounds like he knows, like he's confident and he knows what he's talking about. And that's what really draws you in and makes you want to keep watching because just wow. And this video was put out 7 years ago, I believe is what it said. I'm ready to see some more.
So the next time you hear scratching at your front door in the middle of the night, it's probably just the eye coming to finger snatch one of your eyeballs. Number
Oh,
4. The Goblin Shark, Nightmare of the Deep. This charming little deep-sea shark belongs to the family of Mitsucarinidae, a lineage some 125 million years old. It is characterized by its pink, flabby skin and long, sword-like snout. The
oh my gosh, this thing is like the things of nightmares. Like, is that even real? Look at that eyeball. Like, it looks like it's hanging out. And those teeth are just, this has to be fake. This is not a real creature, is it? Like a bizarre animal. It's got pink skin. Like, it's just, is this thing for real, y'all? Or am I getting my leg pulled right now? I don't know. If you know, let me know down in the comments because this is. Ugh.
jaws of this beast can protrude to almost the length of the snout, making it easier to swallow things and look even more terrifying. Its teeth are separated into 2 sections. The front ones are like thin, jagged nails, and at the rear there are some small, slightly flat.
Is this where they got the inspiration for the Alien movies? Because they seen this video from Slapped Ham? Oh my gosh. This thing is just so creepy looking, y'all. Like, I have a thing with fish. Fish in general with like big teeth or even white pearly teeth. And, oh.
Flattened ones for grinding flesh. Luckily, this handsome specimen swims at a depth too low to pose a threat to humans.
Thank goodness. Ugh. I didn't catch it. Did he say how big they grow? Like, because, like, when I think shark, like big sharks. I know there's smaller breeds of sharks, but the fact that that's a shark, that's like a nightmare shark. That would have been a more appropriate name for this thing. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Number 3. The Atredicoana isolti, or giant cockworm snake thingy. This thing looks like a big old dick, but it's not.
Oh my god. I don't think you'll hear Slapped Ham talk like that nowadays. But no wonder people enjoyed his content back then. And no wonder he's grown to what he's grown to today. Oh my gosh, that thing is just, yeah, like I feel like I'm starting to get red. Like I might even be blushing right now because I feel like I can't even comment on this the way it looks or anything because, oh, I mean, it does kind of look like it might be some like intestines of something. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the dick comment because let's be honest, if I seen one that looked like that, well, I don't know, y'all. Can I even comment on that? I don't know if I agree that it looks like a cock. I guess I could see where people think that, but ladies, I'd run the other way. How big is this thing?
It's not even a snake or a worm. It's actually a burrowing amphibian species known as Sicilian. This unusual creature has no limbs or lungs, leaving it to slither along and exchange gas through its skin. The body consists of a long shaft and a rounded, helmet-shaped head. It was thought to be
That's why they did that. That's why they're thinking that it, yeah, yeah. I could see it is really lumpy at the top of the head. Is this even appropriate? I mean, it is a bizarre animal, but should I even be commenting on this, you guys? Like, oh my gosh. Okay, let's just get through the rest of this clip.
extinct and was only known from 2 specimens until recently rediscovered in Brazil in 2011. Smaller species of Sicilian tend to resemble worms, while the larger varieties look like big old snakes, which I'm sure most men can relate to. Am I right? Number 2. The hooded seal, the inflated sack bearer. This is a bizarre species of seal found only in the central and western parts of the North Atlantic. For the most part, this seal looks like any other seal, except for the giant inflatable bladder that hangs between the male's forehead and over the upper lip like a sort of flaccid, fleshy mustache.
Did I hear him correctly? He said bladder? Oh man. Okay.
During the mating rituals, the male inflates his forehead sac in a display of dominance. Curiously,
Like this? Like he. Mm, 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 inflate my forehead. Is that really what that looks like?
the generic name for this species, Cystiphora, means bladder bearer in Greek, which of course the Greeks needed a term for. Don't you just hate it when you're bearing your bladder and there just isn't a word sufficient enough to describe the situation? Well, thanks Zeus for the ancient Greeks, because now you have one. Number 1. The Chinese soft-shell turtle, or leathery piss spitter. These guys get their name because they lack...
Piss spitter? Did I hear him correctly? Wow. That is a crazy looking creature, y'all. And if it spits piss, that's even crazier.
The hard shoots or scales that most turtles sport as part of their carapace. Instead, they have a leathery, pliable skin that runs the length of the solid bone on their backs. The bizarre thing about this species is they secrete urea from their mouths. While it's technically not piss, it's pretty much piss, and they spit it from their mouths. Apparently, it helps them survive in brackish water by reducing the amount of salty water that they intake. Either way, this thing spits piss.
Ugh. I hate the smell of urine, piss, whatever. It's disgusting. It smells bad, especially like cat piss and stuff. Can only imagine what that smells like that they spray or spit from their mouth. Ugh. Whew. Okay.
Well, I think that's enough creepy animals for today. Thanks for watching. As always, remember to hit subscribe. We've got new content coming all the time. Give us a like or leave a comment. It really, really helps us out. And this is the Slapped Ham shining off.
Okay, so that was one of our first videos from Slapped Him that we are looking back from 7 years ago. First of all, I feel like I learned something from that video. He had something really going for him, and I can see why he's so big today because he kept improving and improving and improving until he's gotten to where he's at. Let's take a look at video number 2 from him. It is titled Australian Animals That Will Kill You. Tell me you wouldn't click on that title. Let's go. Now, before I click play on this video, I want you to know that this is the oldest video I could find on Slap Ham's channel. So this may not have been his first one he put out, but it's the first one listed as his oldest.
Australian animals that will kill you. From vampires to ghosts, these animals embody every child's worst nightmare. So join us for a countdown of some of the nastiest animals Australia has to offer. Number 5. The Australian paralysis tick. These vampire bloodsuckers are commonly found in the eastern coastal regions of Australia and are considered more deadly than some poisonous snakes. Human contact is relatively high and when bitten can cause anaphylactic shock. Upon landing on a host, the tick finds a suitable feeding site. It prepares the skin by shredding the flesh with 2 serrated appendages, then inserts a syringe-like tube into the wound. From there, an enzyme is injected to stop clotting, allowing pools of blood to seep freely, creating a feast for the tick to gorge on. Now, it's not the flesh burrowing or blood sucking that causes the paralysis. It's actually a protein that the tick drools into the wound. So next time you're out walking in the rainforest, remember you're just 1 step away from the emergency ward. Number 4.
Wow. Slapped Ham obviously wanted to do some sort of like countdown videos, which I'm glad he stuck with because they're actually pretty fascinating. Number 4.
The giant centipede. These long, creepy characters will crawl into your nightmares and nest for life. Known to grow as long as 16 centimeters, they kill their prey with giant claws known as forcipules. Once bitten by the centipede, highly toxic venom, known to cause renal failure, is injected into the bloodstream. Children
Please tell me there's like an anti venom toxin, whatever, or something. Oh, these are the things of nightmares. Ugh.
and the elderly are particularly susceptible to the bite of the giant centipede. So, before you go to bed tonight, be sure to check under your covers, as is one's likely to crawl into your butt and lay eggs. Number 3. The cone snail. I know what you're thinking, a snail, really? But old mate Conus here can stab prey with his needle-like tooth and inject venom so potent it is 1,000 times stronger than morphine, causing near-instant paralysis. Found mostly in warmer tropical waters, they tend to hunt marine worms and small fish. A single sting from one of these mollusks is said to have enough venom to kill 15 adult humans. So I'd rethink squashing the average garden snail in case you incite needle-tooth paralysis type revenge from Conus. Number 2.
Wow, so far, I feel like I've taken a trip down memory lane because, I mean, just even looking at the graphics and the video quality, he has come such a long way nowadays. Actually, a lot of stuff has come a long ways. Nowadays, we have Xboxes and PlayStations and laptops and things like that. And I just remember playing with my dad playing Mario Brothers, on the original Nintendo 64, things like that. Like, this is so fun.
The Irukandji jellyfish. Known by me as the floating ghosts of doom, these creatures are so small they're almost invisible, making detection and sting prevention near impossible. Measuring in at less than a centimeter, their sting is so venomous they can cause fatal brain hemorrhages. Most commonly found in the waters off northern Australia, a sting from these invisible killers will cause excruciating lower back pain, intense whole body muscle cramps, a burning sensation all over the skin, nausea, extreme headaches, vomiting, pulmonary edema, toxic global heart dilatation, which causes your heart to enlarge. On top of all this, it can induce psychological feelings of impending doom. So next time you take a dip, remember that you could be surrounded by thousands of invisible ghost killers and not even know. Number 1.
I could see a sneak peek of number 1. Wow, that makes me never want to go swim in Australia, like in the oceans. If something that tiny, okay, maybe that's a little irrational because, germs can kill us too and they're microscopic. A teeny tiny jellyfish like that? Wow.
Sydney funnel web spider. Arguably the deadliest spider in the world, this large fanged ghoul packs enough venom to kill small children within hours. Found in and around the suburban areas of Sydney, these robust death peddlers have fangs larger than a brown snake. A bite from a funnel web spider will have you experiencing nausea, severe headaches, vomiting, drooling, difficulty breathing, severe muscle spasms, and in rare cases, coma. Luckily, anti-venom was invented in 1981, so now you can run unabashed and naked through the web-covered forests of Sydney's outer suburbs without the threat of coma.
Because I want to go running around Australia naked. Is it me or does the United States, because I don't know where you guys are watching from, but I'm in the United States and I don't feel like we have as many creatures that can kill you like the Amazon, Australia, Vietnam. It feels like everywhere else in the world has a million creatures that can kill you. But when I try to think of things in the United States, it's like, oh, a copperhead snake, a rattlesnake, maybe a scorpion, a brown recluse. But when it comes to anywhere else in the world, I feel like there's so many more creatures that can kill you. Do you agree with that statement? If you agree, let me know. If not, also let me know down in the comments. Let's go.
Hooray! Well, thanks for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. Give us a like or leave a comment below. We really, really appreciate it. There's a ton of new content coming very, very soon, so keep an eye out for that. This is Slapped Ham shining off.
Wow, I am so impressed and so happy that Slapped Ham never gave up and he continued posting. I really enjoy his content nowadays. Thank you guys so much for going down memory lane with me and checking out a couple of his earlier videos. I hope y'all have enjoyed this episode of my little Jen's mini series. I don't know, I'll have to think of what I want to call this, but anyways, you guys are catching my first one. If you really enjoyed this content and you want to see much more like that, it's not going to hurt you to hit that thumbs up button for me and give me a like. Also, if you want to see my husband and I or some more of this mini series and you want to be notified on when we post next, hit the subscribe button. I can't even think of what to call it. Like the good old days of big YouTubers. Jen's little mini series. What am I gonna do? If anybody knows, or you have an idea on what I can call this series, let me know down in the comments. Until next time, y'all, have a good night. Bye.